What A Christmas Carol was really meant to do was to change the way the society of his time dealt with poverty. Dickens was criticizing the political and economical thinking of his time and the laws implemented by the Whig politicians. A Christmas Carol was released in 1843 at a time of great societal change in Britain. The Industrial Revolution had turned society on its head. In the span of just a few years, an agricultural society that had existed for thousands of years had been radically changed. Before the revolution, 80% of English people had lived in the countryside. A worker needed to be skilled as they made items from start to finish, and people usually worked in their own homes on their own schedule. The Industrial Revolution pulled people into the cities to work in factories. Workers now needed little skill in the new mass production process, making them easily replaceable. Schedules were dictated by the factory owners, who demanded 16-hour days even for children. Dickens himself had been forced to work as a child and had hated the mind-numbing monotony. As a result of these changes, the British economy was second to none. The British Empire ruled the world. There were more cheap products to buy than ever before. And yet, even in Britain, the very heart of the Industrial Revolution, more and more people lived in horrendous poverty. Now, much like the collectors who visit Scrooge in the story, many people tried to better the situation of the poor. Some factory owners provided housing for their workers. Charitable organizations popped up everywhere, joining the church in providing relief for what they saw as the worthy poor. Also, the state played a role in aiding the poor. But if the state is never quite fast and efficient enough now, imagine how it struggled to keep up with the colossal changes in society. But slowness and ineptitude was not the only reason the state was not helping the poor. Much like Scrooge, the state chose not to help the less fortunate. And here we get to the real meaning of the Christmas Carol. Ebenezer Scrooge is not just a grumpy, greedy old man. He is the embodiment of a political thinking that was very influential at his time. There's one particularly recognizable conversation, a quote in which Dickens shows unambiguously who he is criticizing.
If they'd rather die, they'd better do it and decrease the surplus population.